You ever driven down one of those long, empty highways late at night? The kind where the only thing breaking up the darkness is the occasional, lonely streetlight. That's where Travis found himself. On a stretch of U.S. highway so deserted it felt like the edge of the world. And that's when his truck died. Of all the places to break down, it had to be right next to a small green sign, mile marker 66. He popped the hood, but the engine was just a mess of metal he didn't understand. Frustrated, he slammed it shut and scanned the horizon. That's when he saw it. Across the two-lane road, standing just at the edge of the woods, was a figure. It was tall, unnaturally stiff, and completely motionless. A scarecrow, maybe? But there were no fields, just endless trees. When the light came back on, the figure was closer. It was in the middle of the opposite lane now. Travis's heart hammered against his ribs. This was impossible. It hadn't moved. He hadn't seen it move. He stared, frozen, telling himself it was just his eyes playing tricks on him. The streetlight buzzed again. A sick, dying sound. It flickered off. Darkness flickered on. The figure was now standing on the yellow dividing line in the middle of the highway. Its head was tilted, as if listening. Travis's breath hitched in his throat. He needed to get out of there. The light flickered off one more time. When it came back on, the figure was gone. Travis's relief was short-lived. He heard a faint, scratching sound on the passenger side of his truck. He scrambled into the driver's seat, slamming the door and locking it. He didn't dare look to his right. He just jammed the key into the ignition, praying. The engine, dead just moments ago, sputtered and then roared to life. Not wasting a second, he threw the truck in gear and stomped on the gas, peeling away from mile marker 66. The tires squealed on the pavement as he sped down the highway, his eyes glued to the road ahead. He drove for what felt like an eternity, the speedometer climbing. Finally, he saw the welcome sight of another mile marker sign emerging from the darkness. He let out a shaky breath of relief, but as he passed it, the number reflected in his headlights sent a fresh wave of ice through his veins. 66. It had to be a mistake. He kept driving, faster and faster. Another sign appeared, 66. And another, 66. The highway wasn't ending. The numbers weren't changing. He was trapped in a loop, driving the same stretch of road over and over. Panic set in, cold and sharp. He was about to scream when he felt it, a cold, deliberate tap on his shoulder from the back seat, then a dry, raspy whisper right next to his ear. "You ain't leaving this highway."